YouTube, welcome back. It's more Overwatch. No Overwatch 2 anymore, just Overwatch. And last time we checked out the new tank that was added to the game, Domino. There are 4 more heroes. I mean, we saw one of them, Anran, is like the sneak peek. In the DPS category, Emre in the DPS category. We've also got Mizuki in the support category and Jetpack in the support category. Just because I can't guarantee it, like I barely know, mates. I can't guarantee the support I'm going to get each game. I've decided I'm going to combine both Mizuki and Jetpack Cat into the same video. And conversely, I'll probably put Emre, and maybe I'll do a bit of Anran in the Emre video as well, but like theoretically I'd put them into the same video, but we've already seen a bit of Anran, so the Emre one might be a bit more awkward, but to be fair, if I record that last, probably fewer people are playing it at that point. So yeah, you're going to get both supports in this episode, so we'll deal with Mizuki first, then I'll deal with Jetpack Cat, and then we'll get some games and see how things go. So Mizuki is an interesting support. I think of all the characters right now, like, I'm recording this like a day or so after the patches come out for the new event, but the pros have like had it beforehand. From everything I've seen from like people playing the game, people that were scrimming it and stuff, and so on and so forth, I think the general consensus is this character might be the weakest of the 5 characters, Mizuki, but equally has got like the most like cool aesthetic, I suppose. So one thing about this character is they've got this, what's it actually called? The glaive, the spirit glaive. They throw these like scythe-like things out. You may have noticed there, these scythes bounce off walls. So if I want to hit people, I could bounce it off the back wall, bounce off the wall and hit them. Note, it doesn't pierce through people. So you can't do a situation like this, where I bounce it like on the door frame, and it goes back multiple times. It's kind of hard to tell the trading range. Is there a small tunnel? This might be able to do it. Like, it bounces multiple times off the wall, but if it hits someone in the head, it's not going to cleave through the head multiple times and, you know, obliterate them. That's not how that works. Also worth noting, this thing's got a range on it, and that's what actually causes the attack to end. It's nothing to do with the amount of bounces, it's just purely as a distance, and at the end of the distance, it dissipates. So again, it stops it from bouncing indefinitely in corridors. It will only go its range. When this attack hits people, it does damage on the hit, and also does a little dot at the end. See, a little dot at the end? You can crit the shot, but the dot I don't think changes. It's just the initial hit that does damage. And this hero pumps out, you know, decent damage. Maybe not quite the level of some of the other supports in the game, but it's nothing to be trifled at. Like 3 shotting people, pretty good. The other thing I need to talk about this hero, let me go to the passive next. You may notice that there's this big bar in the middle of my screen which says 3.0, 2.8, 2.6, 2.4, so on and so forth. Mizuki has got an aura like healing. I believe when they were developing this game, this hero Mizuki was kind of like, I think conceptualized as, we need an alternative Lucio, because Lucio is like seen in almost all games since like the dawn of time. Occasionally Lucio drops out the meta, but for the most part, Lucio something based comps always seem to thrive. And I think this was part of the idea to like trying to get around these Lucio based comps. So this hero's got an AoE aura heal, a bit like Lucio. This healing aura is pathetic, like actually pathetic. So the remedy aura, it heals for allies 5 healing per second and 3.5 healing per second self. That is nothing. It's absolutely awful. I'll try and show that right now. Let me just take some damage. Like, this is my aura healing. It's a trickle of healing, right? It's tiny. Like, the actual regenerative healing I get from not taking damage is way, way, way more than it. So you might be saying, like, okay, well, that's one of the issues with this hero. And to some degree, I think it is the issue with this hero. The AoE healing is actually quite lacking. But you can buff the healing by dealing damage, and that's what that bar is. The more I do damage, the more the bar goes up. And this multiplies my, you know, 5 healing to all allies, up to a max of 4 times, which takes it to 20, which is still not a lot of healing. I mean, let me quickly check what Lucio's healing is, because I can never remember what Lucio is anymore. Is it like 50? Or is that the amp heal?
We're here to be heard.
Where are you? Yeah, so it's 14 per self on crossfade, but the amp up increases it to 56. So the amp up is 56. So it's basically slightly... Actually, for allies, it's the same as the crossfade on Lucio, but without the amp. But you very rarely in Lucio just sit in normal healing mode. Normally, you're either amping the healing towards the 56, or you're in speed mode instead, so... you know, that's one of the differences between Mizuki and Lucio. So yeah, the healing on the AoE is not... It's not... I think people underestimate it, but it's not, you know, like, it's not giga healing. It does also kind of incentivize your team to play close together, right, in Deathball, because you want to hit as many people with the AoE healing as possible, because although, you know, it's like 5 healing per second or 20 healing per second for one ally, if you're hitting 4 people, you're effectively doing 80 healing per second. That actually becomes, you know, quite significant. The other way for this hero to heal is actually through their shift ability. Sorry, the right-click ability. Healing Kesa or Kaza or something like that. Let me change the bots to not the insanely strong ones. This hat, you throw it at a unit, and you have to throw it at a unit. The hat heals them, hits another unit that it can see within range, and then bounces back to me after, at maximum, I think, 3 bounces. So let me check. Yeah. So the first bounce was 90 healing, the second bounce was 70 healing, the third 50. Then it comes back to me and I always get 30 healing. And just as a nod as well, this thing has to see line of sight. So for example, if I throw the hat at this guy, it won't go to this bot because it's not in line of sight of the other bot. But it obviously will come back to me, irrespective of it being in line of sight or not, I believe. If I'll try and trigger it. Yeah, it still comes back to me, even if I go out of line of sight. Otherwise, you know, it'd be pretty hard. Worth noting, this is the only ability other than my passive healing that gives me myself healing as well. So this character does have some issues staying alive, and also the only way for them to heal themselves is to actually heal an ally, because you can't throw this hat out without an ally near you. Worth noting, you have 2 charges of this hat as well, so you know you can actually pump out some decent healing. But once like you've used your hats 2 times, you're relying on your AoE heal instead. So I think this hero can run out of resources quite quickly.
I'm getting into this.
As you guys mentioned with the primary as well, the range of this thing's actually quite decent. So like you can really duel people. And I think that's like the idea of the hero. Other ability, Binding Chain, the E. The Binding Chain, you fire it. You hit the unit, they get locked up. Now they can move a small amount within the chain. It's not a lot, but you can like wiggle on it a little bit. One of the key things about the chain is, and I don't know if I can show this off, maybe if I hit this bottle pair. No, I can't. If an enemy is flying with the chain, if you hit them with it, it rips them out of the sky and pulls them to the earth, whether or not there is ground there or not. So if you hit a flying Jetpack cat or a flying Farah or an Echo or something like that with the Binding Chain, they will get pulled into the void. So it's a pretty interesting ability. It kind of reminds me of Anna's Sleep Dart, where it's a skill shot that if you miss it, you're kind of fucked, right? Because it's a pretty long cooldown, 12-second cooldown. It's your main form of survivability, and as you may have noticed right now, this hero doesn't have, like, it's not blessed with movement abilities. Which actually gets me to the last ability. So the last ability is Katashiro Return, or Return as I think most people call it. Katashiro Return is basically like a recall for Tracer. Or it's closest to recall for Tracer, except you have to set it up. So if you push shift, you drop down a bit of paper. You get increased movement speed while you do it. And at the end of the paper, you may have noticed it said recall or return, I think it says. At the end of the time, you can either return. Actually, you can also call it early. You can either return or stay where you were. So I can do this, you know, fire at someone and go like, oh, I'm not happy where I am. I can return. And I come back to the position I once was in, and I can start fighting again. So I think the idea of the gameplay loops the neutrality of this character is they're meant to deathball with like maybe like a brawl-esque comp. And every so often, maybe there's a small flank, and you can shift onto the flank, do some shots, return back to your brawl team, and start brawling again. So I think Mizuki leads himself like better to brawl than anything else. I think a lot of people are trying to compare him to like Kiriko, because I'm not just saying because you know they're an Asian-based character. It's like an Asian character with like a primary fire which you want a headshot. It's that type of thing, right? It kind of gives off like Kiri vibes, but I don't think they're quite the same. But we'll see how like all comes to fruition. Finally, the ultimate, which is called something. What was it? Oh, Kekai Sanctuary. Right, I forgot. I kept calling it Kek Sanctuary. This ult is kind of weird, honestly. So you have this area which you can just put down. If you build the Kekai Sanctuary, if a shot would go through the Kekai Sanctuary, it does not. Basically, this wall acts as DM. If I'm in it and they're trying to shoot through it, you're shut out of luck. You can't do that. It will get sucked up. And it basically the interactions are the same as Defense Matrix, right? However, if you're inside the Kek Sanctuary, with the person, well, just with the enemy team, you don't get the DM effect. They can actually shoot you. Also worth noting, this Kekai Sanctuary does do a bit of healing as well. It does 50 healing per second, which I mentioned Lucio before, the amp heal is 56. So basically you get a Lucio amp heal worth of health, which is not insignificant, but it's not like... It's not Tree of Life, it's not Rally, it's not Sound Barrier, it's not Transcendence healing. I mean, obviously Transcendence and Rally and Sound Barrier are the better ults there, but like, it's actually less than Tree, and Tree is not seen as a particularly good ult. I will say, I think a lot of people, like, the grievances with this character so far is the ult is actually quite weak. It only lasts for 6 seconds as well, I think, so it's really, really, like...
I'm out of there.
I think situationally it's really good. If you're against a team that's doing a lot of poke damage, you just drop the Sanctuary, and what are they going to do about it, right? If they don't walk into the barrier, they're fucked. And if they want to walk into the barrier, feel like a brawl comp, that's what you want them to do. You want them to fight you in the barrier, right? The problem is if you go up against a team that is also brawl, or even a dive team, and they actually want to get close and personal with you, the Keck Sanctuary kind of doesn't do anything, right? It is just a bit of a Keck moment. So I think some of the things that have been like people using the Kekai Sanctuary just like struggling to get value because certain heroes like, you know, Vendetta are really strong right now, and Vendetta doesn't really give a shit about your Sanctuary. Trying to remember if anything else is worth... I mean, we'll talk about the perks in a second. Anything else I've missed? Egregiously missed? I'm sure it'll come to me in a minute. Alright, in terms of perks, they have got Wellspring, Remedy Aura, Resource Generation is increased by 25%. So, if you think your aiming is not quite up to mustard, you can take the Wellspring, in which case, when I hit enemies with my damage, my resource meter goes up faster. So you can quite quickly build your way up to 4 times healing. If you're more confident in your aim, you might want to take the Exposed Soul instead. So hitting an enemy with Binding Chain increases your damage dealt to them by 30% for 2 seconds. Worth noting, it's only your damage to them, not the allied people. So it really makes you into like more of a duelist type of support, right? Where the onus is on you to kill people. Again, if you hit your skill shot... What was that? So if you hit your skill shot, like, so let's say it's a diving target, you hit the skill shot, you are going to kill them, right? You're going to put out quite a significant amount of damage. I want to see if it looks better on a tank, actually. Do Mauga. So chain him. Yeah, it does a bit more. But we'll see. To be honest with you, I feel like the resource generation might be actually better just to build up the energy faster. Kind of like how Zarya wants to build up energy quickly in battles. I think Mizuki's the same. You just want to build up your energy as quickly as humanly possible because you're not really a hero without the energy generation. For major perks, we have healing caster bounces 1 additional time. Each bounce increases healing by 10. So I think the way this works, I might be understanding this wrong, but I think rather than getting 90, 70, 50, 30, you actually get 180, 60, 40. It's worded really poorly. It's kind of worded that you'd get like 10, then 20, then 30, then 40, but I don't think that's the way that actually works. But either way, you'll get more healing, which again, if you're taking more poke damage, maybe you want the extra healing from the Resonant Return. Also, if you're really like grouped up together, the additional bounce might actually matter quite a lot. While Katashiro Return is active, allies with Remedy Aura gain 25% increased movement speed is the other one, Quick Step. I think Quick Step maybe was considered to be part of the kit originally. It's like my assumption. Because I think it was mentioned that they were toying with this hero being like the next Lucio, like, you know, an equivalent to Lucio. And what this character is missing right now is they don't offer a team speed boost. However, if you take Quick Step, when I push the shift button and I get a speed boost, my team gets a speed boost too. So rather than me taking this ability to, you know, take it on a flank and fight someone, instead I could, like Lucio pushes amp it up, I could push shift, my entire team in my aura gets a speed boost, and we can just run someone down as the group collective hive mind. I will say there's a slight problem for this. You know, Lucio just starts with amp it up as a base kit. This is a major perk, so you're not going to get this till like quite late into the game. So I think it's kind of awkward, to be honest with the situation. It'd be really interesting if Quick Step was on a minor perk, but I can see it being really, really strong. I mean, 25% movement speed is not insignificant. Also, they're in the sub-role of Survivor. Survivor is if you use a movement ability, you activate your passive health regeneration. So again, if you wanted to like disengage her a little bit with your Katashiro Return, you can go on the flank, get some healing while you're flanking, do some damage, return back to the battle, ideally at full health as well. But they do lack, and compared to a lot of heroes in the game nowadays, this hero really lacks vertical mobility. They just don't really have it. So I can see why people think this hero is weak, but from an aesthetic standpoint, I think the hero looks really, really cool. Anyway, the other hero I'm going to quickly talk about now, because we're going to try and get both in the game. Jetpack Cat. I think of the 5 heroes that have been revealed and, you know, have been played right now, I think this is the hero that has the most likelihood of seeing some play. If you're like to press me of the actual full order, I think the most likely one to see play is Jetpack Cat immediately. I think Domina is next on the list. I could see a world where like a poke style on certain maps becomes viable. And actually, I think Domina's quite strong to do that job. Then I'd probably say Emre, who I do think I think there's a gap in the standards at that point. Then I think Emre is probably the most next likely to be good. Pretty strong all-round hero. We'll see them later. And then finally, I think it's probably Anran then Mizuki in terms of like the quality. I just can't see a world where like Mizuki fills a niche that other characters don't, like Kiriko, or even just, you know, Lucio, who they were comparing it to. But Jetpack Cat is a unique beast, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, you may have noticed, I have the ability to fly infinitely. There is no resource meter on this. I can go wherever I want to go. That's the first bit of the kit which, you know, people are a little bit concerned about, because there is nothing stopping, like, if say the enemy team's over there, there's nothing stopping me from sitting here and, you know, just blasting down healing onto my team. And what are they meant to do about it? They can't do shit, ladies and gentlemen. The other bit about the kit, which I think is the more controversial one, but also the one I can't actually show off in the training range, they have got a left shift. Exactly, left shift. The other left shift called, I think it's just called Tether? Lifeline, sorry. This lifeline, which is an adorable paw-shaped symbol, if an ally is under lifeline, they can push a key. Important to note is they push the key, you don't get to choose it. They have to give consent. But they can grapple onto the cat and you can fly them around. I believe if you shoot in that mode, it takes you out of lifeline mode. So you would drop your friend. So you could potentially, I'm not saying you should do this, but you could potentially troll people by pulling your allies over the void and just shooting the gun. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a nice thing to do, but crucially, you can grab someone and pull them onto like high ground, for example. So like tanks that don't classically have vertical mobility, you know, like say Zarya, Domina even, that's being released, Roadhog, you can just yank them up and pull them onto the high ground, and they can fight from there. DPS characters that maybe don't have mobility, like particularly good mobility, let's say Junkrat, for example, who has a bit of mobility, but it's not like tracer levels of mobility. You can yank them, drop them in the backline of the enemy team, and they can just tie you. You can pick up High Noon and Cassidy's. You can fly into their team, and they can blast them in the face with the ability. It just changes the way Overwatch works in its entirety, because heroes that were designed with the intention of giving them vertical mobility, or even that much horizontal mobility, the Jetpack Cat gives that to them. I will say, as a hard wavy thing, I do think you require a lot of teamwork for this to actually like pay off as a hero, which might mean we don't see the best of them in the quick play games right now that we're going to play. But I think at like a very high competitive level, this hero just does things that no other hero can do. I think it's really hard to punish this hero. This is even the final bit of it. Oh, by the way, the tether comes up in the 2-second cooldown, so like it's effectively always up. They have got the ability to move like a horsefly round a horse's arse. You can push, I think it's just called boosters, is it? Frenetic flight, sorry, it's all like cat-based puns. And you go really, really quick. Now, this is on a fuel meter, so you can't just do this at all times, but look how quickly it recharges. And you are really, really quick while you're doing this. So not only can you grab a teammate with this and then do this as well to give them even more mobility, take them up to a high ground, you know, chase them around with High Noon. By the way, I want to call High Noon with the cat High Zoomies. Can we get that going as a trend, please? Or at least High Zoom. Because I think it's so appropriate for a cat to have, like, you know, the zoomies. High zoomies. Anyway, so you can just chase people around the map with this and reposition people really quickly. But not only just that, this hero actually outputs some decent damage. Their left click does both healing on allies and it does damage to enemies. But yeah, the damage is not insignificant on this character. So if, you know, an enemy's trying to run away from the Jetpack Cat, au contraire, you're not running away from the cat. He's going to go around the corner, give one of these, you know, give him a little cat claw as well, slash him in the face, and then they're going to fly away with a teammate or, you know, whoever, and they're going to get away with it. So this hero can output a lot of damage, have a lot of mobility. They can always be doing something basically with this hero, which is very, very strong. I'll also on the primary fire since I just mentioned it. Let me see what the damage is. Yeah, it's 24 damage per volley, 24 base healing. So it's not a lot, but it's not insignificant either for something that fires quite quickly as well. It's got a really weird critical hit pattern. You may notice when you shoot this off, it shoots off in the shape of a cat paw. The claws at the top can do critical damage. The paw at the bottom can't do critical damage, so you're sort of incentivized to aim towards the neck with the cat, which I think is also kind of apt to get the crit damage. If you aim too high, it's really hard to show this off. If you aim, like I did it there, if you aim too high, you won't get the crit with the paw. They've got quite a big hitbox as well, these shots, which is one of the reasons why it's really hard to show. There you go, I just did it again there. See, that's not critting, but if I pull it down a bit, now it does crit. Really weird gun. But I think that's like super minor. It's kind of like a little bit of a joke, to be honest with you. I don't think you're going to really change your aim style too much to accommodate for the jetpack cat. You can't crit heal either, in case you're wondering. So it doesn't matter for healing. The other ability they've got Purr. Purr is their E. Purr gives me... and my friends healing. Please shoot me. So if I start to take damage, I can do a little heal, like so. And Purr pulses multiple times. I think every time the pulse occurs, the healing gets reduced slightly. Oh, maybe not. I thought it actually got lower and lower. But I guess it's not. It's just 30 flat. What I do know is on the first use of Purr, it's actually a knockback as well. So if an enemy's coming up to you, you can Purr, and you can push them away. And again, it's not insignificant knockback. It's kind of like a Lucio too. But yeah, the subsequent Purrs don't actually knock back. It's just the first one. And then you get that 30 healing per pulse, which is, again, this hero already has, like, insane ability. You know, you start going in fighting, it's like, oh my god, my team's low. Do one of these. If you get Dove for whatever reason, you know, the most mobile hero in the game, you can Purr them away as well. And then, if that wasn't, you know, toxic enough, the ability just to move your guys around the map, basically with freedom, the ultimate, I think it's called cat-knap. Cat-knapper. If you push Q, you dive to the earth. And you knock people down in that AoE. I actually missed my ult, that's really funny. You knock people down in the AoE. Let me try to do it. And you tether to them, and you can pull the enemies, let's say, over the void, for example. And they can't do a lot about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's really, really toxic. Oh, and of course as well, you can speed away as well from danger. You know, you grab them, speed, pull them down to the kill box, let them go. And that's their ass. Although somehow, how did you live that, Sniper Bot? Wait, Sniper Bot's cracked. How did you get out of my tether? You have to get careful with the tether. You can't actually break if you're around corners, which I assume is what I did. Yeah, I guess I went down too quickly and I broke the tether. Worth noting, the unit that you tether is the closest unit to the impact. But if you hit multiple people in the circle, you'll actually knock them all down. It's like a little mini earth shatter that you can fire off at a range. But yeah, if you grab someone, you can pull them off the map. You can pull them into your enemy team. This displacement has not gone down particularly well because this hero is already hard enough to hit. They've got a really small hitbox. You know, we saw it with Domina. Tiny hitbox. They can move really quickly. They can move like with 360 degrees of movement. Output decent damage. They can pull people around. They just have it all. In terms of perks, they have got Claws Out. Melee attacks become empowered every 6 seconds, wounding enemies for 40 damage, slowing them by 30 for 1 second. So if you want your cat to, you know, start doing damage, basically if you want to start chasing people down, you can take the cat slash ability. And that is not insignificant damage again if you get one of these empowered slashes. Again, it's once every 6 seconds you get it, but it's really, really, like, solid damage on this thing. The other perk is Transport Shielding. If you carry another hero, you get 75 shielding. Basically, you get more survivability while you're trying to move people around, which you already got this, to be fair. You probably don't need the 75 shielding, but if you find yourself getting caught out more often than not, grab the 75 shielding instead, so you have more likelihood of surviving to bring the person to the position you want them to get to. They've also got Headbutt. Frenetic Flight can knock back enemies on impact when flying fast enough. Basically, if I just fly a unit, I can boot them. And again, That's not an insignificant boop. That's a pretty big boop, actually. And, you know, you could combine this boop into the... Oh, I did the wrong ability. Into the melee to do more damage, and you start peppering them away. So if you want to be a cat that wants to get up close and personal, you can. Finally, the other perk is Territorial. Perk now also damages nearby enemies for 50% of the healing amount, and Knockback is removed. Let me just quickly go in here. Reset my cat. So yeah, I can just show off. Oh, I can't show off. Oh, actually, I can't carry people. Alright, we'll just, you know, just assume you get the 75 healing. Okay, so Purr. Normally it knocks back. If you take this trait, though, it doesn't. Instead, it just does damage. And, like, it's, again, half health on an attack you don't have to aim, and it's AoE. It's pretty disgusting, actually. And one of the most disgusting things about all of this is this hero is in the Tactician sub-role. And Tactician sub-role means that if you get to your ult completion, you may have seen this bar above my ult bar, you can go over your ult by 25%. And this 25% that you go over your ult by, you can use it on a future ult. So if I ult now, and you know, normally you go back to 0, right, once you've done an ult. You know, I drag the bot off. Look at my ult charge now. I start at 25% instead. Which is pretty big if your ult is really good. So, you know, this toxic ability, you think, oh, at least we don't have to deal with it once every so often. Au contraire, you're going to get this ult back up really quickly. I mean, just in the training range right now, look how quick I'm getting it back up again. Just through, like, you know, passive healing. Well, somewhat passive healing. And look, now 4% over 100, 6% over 100. It basically means while you're holding an ult, you can keep doing damage, and it's not wasted damage, right? You're not losing out on a future ult, at least until you get to 25% above your ult. So it's a really, really strong sub-role, I think. One of the strongest sub-roles in the game. In fact, I think most support sub-roles are actually quite strong. Worth noting on this extra over ult as well, in case you're wondering about the sub-role, you don't get passive ult charge on it. So you have to actually be doing stuff to actually get the effect. So, like, for now, I'm doing nothing. Normally, ult charge passively increases, but not in this mode. You actually have to shoot someone or heal them to get it. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about the cats and the Mizukis. So, let's get into game. I will say as a general rule of thumb, what I think I'm going to do, because actually YouTube, you'll probably see this as a combined video, but I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to record 2 separate blocks and then stitch the videos together. I'll try and play Mizuki games early, and then I'll play the Jetpack Cat ones later, but the reason why I want to do both together is that, you know, unlike the tank where I'm guaranteed to get the tank that I want, in support, I'm not always going to get the support that I want, so to play around that a little bit, if someone takes Mizuki off me, we can play some Jetpack Cat games, and vice versa. When we start doing Jetpack Cat, we can start playing Mizuki games. I will say, I think a lot of people are, like, really trying to get the cat, because the cat is kind of toxic. No offense. I do love and adore cats. In fact, what a week for cat lovers. Mugenics comes out this week as well. Incredible. And I'm going to get a cat in Overwatch. But yeah, I think people have, like, already had enough of Mizuki to some degree, which... it's a bit of a shame. To be fair, I do think the Mizuki could fill a role, actually. I just think the kit needs, like, a bit of retuning. I think it's better than being in a situation where the hero kit kind of, like... I don't want to say sucks, but, like, it's not that enjoyable. I think Malgo is, like, the great example of this, where his kit's a bit boring, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of his abilities kind of, like... feel like they do nothing to some degree. You know, you push the E... I'm not doing any skill stuff, I just gain a buff to myself. Sure, shift does do something, but a lot of the abilities based just solely on the primary fire. And that gets a little bit, like, stinky, right? And when you're trying to, like, retune the numbers in that situation, it's kind of hard to make it work, right? Just the base kit of the hero is not enjoyable enough. I think on this hero, the base of the kit is actually quite enjoyable. It's just maybe the numbers need a bit of tweaking.
Maybe even in
and perhaps, like, a little bit of, like, assistance in some categories. Like I said, I think Quick Step maybe should just be a minor. But yeah, the other thing I'll say is I don't think this hero is particularly good into Domina, because, like, it can't really break shields. So we might have a sad day. Also, he requires me to aim, and
wish to succeed,
And maybe not my
then
best
look the part.
category in Overwatch is aiming, but I'll do my best. God damn it. Okay, that's one we don't recall back to.
Activating defense array.
You know what? We go aggressive. I pull back.
Making good progress.
I think so far I've done almost no healing except for my passive healing.
Keep your distance. Constructing my
We're farther ahead. Nice work.
Oh, baby! Okay, that's gonna be the best play I ever do, is this character. Enjoy it. And again, if I want to heal myself, I actually have to throw the heal on someone else. I really don't want to be the one pushing the cart here.
The
But
barricade is moving along.
here we are. You know, I'll just take the checkpoint. You don't mind? Thank you, bye. You know, I got the checkpoint. I'll trade my life for the checkpoint. I got so overly comfy there. I was like, hang on a minute. Do they know what I'm doing?
make way.
No one's dropping, and literally the entire team just drops on my head. But again, the checkpoint there, I'll take it. And one day I'll throw my chain as well. I think you have to be really careful with the chain as this character because it literally is like your last line of defense.
Serve my design.
There's the demonic cat. Hey, it'd be really good if I had my chain right now. Oh, this is also really bad for me. I can't get out of Panopticon as this character very easily, because again, any shielding damage this hero struggles with, because they have a dot effect, but the dot doesn't get applied to the shield. So I really need to avoid getting hit by Panopticon.
Show them what you've got.
I know you're like, well, obviously don't get hit by anything, that's the ideal. Oh, I was out of range. Holy shit, I took some damage there. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh my god, I did have the range fight on the chain. Did I get Panopticons again? I did. Not bad. Okay, turns out when they don't have 4 players, we can get rolled. Okay, it's leveled out, it's fine, it's all square.
Push farther than us.
Also, this is my first time playing this hero. I didn't actually play it on the first day. Oh, I missed the chain again. So that would do damage to me. I'm actually surprised the ult went off there. Fuck! I need to get used to hitting that type of shot. Get rolled.
You have my sympathies. Truly.
Okay.
Miss me?
Oh my god, I didn't mean to reach. You know what? I meant to do it. I didn't mean to do it. Okay, catcher returns active, allies get increased movement speed. I think maybe that's what I want, just to speed my guys through it. But I don't know if they're going to use it, so actually I'm going to take this one. If I had a known brawl tag, I would take the speed one just to see how it works, but I don't think I can. I just need to remind myself that when I push the... Oh my god, went the wrong way. If I push the... We just cancel a knockdown, I think, to some degree. Okay, what about guys in the ice skate? It's not gonna help.
Setting out the welcome mat. We have the robot. You're trying to get yourself killed.
I can't believe I got hit by that. I mean, I guess I can. If I was on the other side of the barrier, I think I would have been fine, but I walked into my own thing to get some healing. Again, I don't think this hero into... I mean, it's okay into Domino. It's just really awkward to use it in certain situations.
What can I say? I'm a team player. Stop him from pushing the barricade. We're outnumbered. By the spirit. Stay here. Just get them off the rope.
We can win this. I've come back from worse, although we do need to touch the point. And I don't think I'm the one that's meant to touch the point, to be honest with you. Now, do I trust my guy to have it? I trust my guy to have it. Okay, he's got it. I tried to save him.
Miss me?
Oh, I missed the thing again.
I'm getting into this. Stay on the robot or it's over for us.
Oops. Okay, I guess we'll just C9 the cart. I mean, that's not on me. I noticed in the last second I was like going on my little flank. But Candyman's like, I'll just stand behind my shield. You know what? I think you're trying. That was just a classic quick play. Firstly, why I just don't know the hero very well. But also, we had a lever. To be fair, they had a lever too, but... It's just awkward because the moment you go away to fight someone, it's like a really tight time window. But if you miss the tight time window and your team's like aggressed on it, you're not in the fight anymore. You don't really have a long enough heal to like make up for it. It might be a push specific thing though. Maybe on maps where the objective doesn't move, then the hero has a bit more viability. Actually, I think Ike is the perfect example. Ike first. I can run around the pillar, take a flank, do some damage, recall back to the other side of the pillar. Please don't give me fucking the Barney of Blizzard World. Thank you.
Traveling to Icon.
Okay, so I've lost Mizuki already, so this game will play Jetpack Cat. As I said, I think one of the things about this hero is you'll get way more value from it. It's a bit like Symmetra. You'll get way more value from the hero with communication. So like if you're playing in a team environment, the hero is going to be far better. Because, as I said, they have to accept my tackle. You know what? There you go. My Bastion gets the idea. They have to accept my tackle for me to be able to, like, grab a hold of them.
I feel a little bad.
Oh my god, idea to pick up. That's a thing.
Hey.
Crafting a barrier.
Now, let's not tell the Bastion this is my first game with the cat. It might break his mental.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commence. Capture objective A.
Look at this dirty flag. I don't know. Away! Out away! Ah, the hitbox up there. No. Stupid roof box things. How was I meant to know? I thought you could fly over that. Yeah, story mode. There we go.
I'll run here.
I picked the worst hero I think to pick up. So that didn't count as my kill, by the way.
What's up? Oh, I'm burning up.
Escort the payload.
The payload is in my possession.
Constructing my barrier.
Where's my team going? Let me just hide. Look at that. By the way, it's not even just the fact I'm doing this. Look at the space we're creating right now. How did you die to this? Fuck. My bad. I actually fucked up my ability. I should have gone into the thing, but I was like, I want to save my teammate.
The payload is on its way. I could use a little love.
Okay, this is not winnable. Out of the way.
Going in. Hey. The payload is in my possession. Hold it, be ready.
I thought I missed it there. I actually don't get how I missed the. Oh, it's probably must have been a shield thing. Because I think it's like Shatter, respect shields.
Enemy, heads up.
30 seconds.
Oh my god. How did he get stuck on the bridge? I don't know how I got the bastion stuck under the bridge. Okay, I may have thrown. But you know what? We tried. My bastion has massive damage. Oh, 7 and 8. Maybe me just lifting the bastion into that team the entire time was the best idea. But yeah, there was a few times. Honestly, I should just drop the players off when I'm sick and tired with them. Like, I just wanted to go into the high ground and not just carry him, because I can't shoot while I'm carrying him. You know what? You tried. And you know what? You tried. We'll get better at cat. It's fine. But it kind of reminds me as well a bit of Wrecking Ball, where I feel like Wrecking Ball should always be doing something. It's like the big advantage of the hero. Like, they have almost no downtime. They could always be on a flag. They could always go and get get packs, always be chasing people down. I think like Jetpack Cat should be the same. Like I should always be doing something. All right, we're gonna be doing Jetpack Cat again. But I think this time I won't just drop them a mile away. It did create some like issues when I dropped a Bastion behind them on the high ground. So, but yeah, getting him stuck under the bridge at the end was probably not the best play. Also, I think Territorial might be better. I lose the push, but who cares?
You can help me ward off evil.
Where's my team?
Sorry, jeez. You're fine the way you are, okay?
Let me wait for our guys. Or not.
Do not allow them to murder the payload.
Wow, we got obliterated then. I thought we were like comfortably winning that. What's that team? Okay.
Anyone feel like stopping the payload?
Oh shit, that's a clusterfuck of a room. Oh, I didn't have purr in time. Yeah, I don't know if I want to like just fly the Bastion around because I literally muted my hero to do this. And to like really what ends. I think it was. It's like now, I need my team to have like the head of the swivel a bit more. I feel like pulling the Bastion to the high ground before would have been so strong. Get off the wall. Hit me. Oh, I think I got hit by the overhead. Wait, did I get hit by the overhead? What hit me here? Oh my god, the hitbox of the overhead is ridiculous. I thought it was way above it. Where's the Bastion? Okay, a Bastion just refuses to grapple me. And has baited me so many times now. It's just no one grapples me. I just want to pull on the high ground so they're a bit more safety. But no, they refuse to go to the high ground. 798. Oh, he's damaged because they're healing. Yeah, it's just really hard to, like... It's hard to play the cat when your team's not on the same wavelength as you. Otherwise, I just sit there in my shift, not doing anything, trying to not shoot because it breaks the grapple. You know what? Whatever. It's fine. And to be fair, I'm not really complaining about my teammates, you know, because I'm going like, oh, they're all garbage. I know I'm not good at the cat yet. I've barely played it. But also, I've been there as well, where, like, I just get an indicator. I'm like, what the fuck is this indicator? I just ignore it. Like, oh, I could tether to the cat. To be fair as well, I think I'm quite happy that it's not like Life Weave where you tell them that I'm pulling you. I think that could lead to some really troll situations.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
You know what? Give me the cat again. I know I said I was going to do Mizuki first and cat later, but we're on a high ground map. I can pull Troll Vatel, bottom 500 player, onto the high ground. You like when I kept Jetpack into the walls? Thank you very much. It does feel a bit weird to control. Like, there's a bit of like a slide on it. Like, it's not... To be fair, I think it's already hard enough to hit, so I'm quite happy it's not like instant on the dime turning, but you kind of like drift a little bit. Not Tokyo drifting though, just normal drifting. So, like, I'll give you my play-by-play right now. I'd love to grab one of my guys, namely one of the ones without vertical mobility, and put him on that high ground over there. Because that's actually quite a power position. It's kind of annoying to get to. And also, there's a Winston up there now. Will my team do this? Who knows? Also, you know what? It's high zoomies. Cassidy, you want to get tethered already?
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
See what I mean?
Escort the payload.
Alright then. Do we want to be tethered now? To the high ground? Nope, we're going to just walk. Tether? Tether? No, any tethers? Oh my god, I hit my May right click. I think that's going to be the story of the Jetpack player. The Jetpack cat player. With no comms.
Winston super low.
I was going to say, I nearly got someone off the map. It's the fucking cat. The one here I can't get off the map. Alright, shall we try it again? Stuck on a wall again.
Guys, let's
We should be able to walk now. We did kill someone, I think. Okay. There's no casting. The whole point is the high zooms! I just... I got bullet. What's this? I missed. The actual moves. The actual moves. I can't believe I've not killed her.
There's no escape.
May no cryo.
Okay, that was a bit bad. But...
Keep up the good fight. It's working.
The high ground, my buddy. He does want the high ground. Okay, you enjoy your time there. Or not. I think you keep pulling people too close to the wall. Excuse me?
Let's kill the Winston, please. We're still slow. We're low.
I saw so it's not shooting good. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna go kill her. You know what? High ground? No. I guess the most mobile hero, I guess, is pushing the car. Perfect. That's alright, it's a waste of all. I think I need to do aggro cat. I just don't use my tether, which is like the key part of the kit, but... Unless I know someone is like willing to be on the same page with me, I'll just take the tether. But you want the tether? I can take you to the high ground. I can take you to the high ground. Alright. Oh, bump the tether.
Pretty yellow.
Okay. See you later. What? I'm frozen? No, we're gonna lose. Because I'm frozen by Bay. My first game was gonna win. No, that felt a bit better though. I thought once I decided to stop trying to pick people up, the character actually became a lot better.
I'm not saying all wrong, night bird.
Have we C9'd? Yeah, we have. We've actually won the fight this time. Just C9 every game. I guess if I'm not still on the cart, no one will be. How did I get play of the game? I don't even... You know what? Let's see it. How did I get play of the game? Was it just dragging someone off the map? It is. I did stun the cat with that, to be fair. It's actually a pretty spooky target as well to grab Mizuki because they can chain me in the air and we will just collapse into the void together. So I'll still get my kill, but, you know. It'll be a trade. To be fair, I was pretty anti-team. Like, I couldn't really do the Winston unless I knew he'd use Leap. And to be fair, I think I would always get the Leap back on cooldown before I could drop into the void.
Select a map.
Mizuki can kill me. Their cat can fly away as well, like I can. Make an ice block or wall it to stop it. And Freya just permanently flies. So, it was a bit awkward. Okay, this probably is going to be one of the weak... one of the points to be really weak for Jetpack Cat if that's what we end up playing. I might try to get Mizuki on this one. Okay, we're gonna play Jetpack Cat again because apparently no one wants to play Jetpack Cat anymore. Where are we? Night Market. Maybe okay. Okay, my team is willing to get tethered. I think that's the test for a Jetpack Cat main now. You have to do the tether thing in spawn, at least if you're going to do comics. I ideally say you should come with this hero, but just check if they're going to take the tether. And if they are willing to take the tether, you might be good. If no one takes it, you're probably going to be bad.
Capture the objective.
Let's bring the heat.
Okay, probably shouldn't let my team die. Go buy one. Alright, see you later. About.
Taking a point. Don't leave me hanging.
Again, I've got my one. Oh my god. The one character I need to do the tether with won't do it. I want the M-Ray to move them to like high ground and stuff, but they just refuse. That's not the hero I wanted to jump into. Oh, so I went too low. I'm gonna say the grenade beat me down, but I definitely went too low. By the way, the reason I pulled him to the kill plane then, my teammate refused to tether. Yeah, the reason I did it is because their Jetpack Cat can save them otherwise.
Try a little harder. I need healing.
We are losing.
Just cat gap. Okay, you know what? It's fine. As long as we don't pull people around, we're good. If I play just the completely like neutral cat game where it's not actually neutral because I use my ult, but I don't use my tethered to pull people around. It's actually fine. It's one few moving parts. Okay, I feel like this is going to be the worst possible map for the cat. But at the very least, I can taxi people around with it.
You could help me ward
Bolly
off evil.
Bopper knows what's up.
Sorry, jeez.
And even Emre at the end was like, okay, I get it. Which one am I taking, by the way, perk-wise? Let's take Territorial again. So I just fly into people and just destroy them. I'm the DPS cat now.
I like your style.
Show them what we've got.
I'm also the dead cat right now. Fuck! I just heard. So greedy. I didn't even go down either. Just went a straight line. Alright. Again, let's just purr this time. It's not capped yet. You know what? I'll touch for a second. Okay, no one's capped still. Maybe I will do this job.
Triple kill.
We got all one. Ah! The cat's chasing me. Okay, the 2-on-1 gag did go well there.
Scorch the sky!
Go. Nice.
You know what I actually appreciate? They're actually getting off the tether when they want to. I pulled the one here I didn't want to pull.
We are losing the objective. Push them out.
Can't get. Ah! Mizuki!
Face my burning fist.
Okay, we win one game. I do an all-out aggressive cat. I have more damage than healing. 23 and 4. I've got the best stats of the team. That's how you do it. That's how you take control of your own destiny. Don't fucking fly people around the map. Fool's errands. Just take it into your own claws and win the fight that way. I'm not sure those are the stat lines I meant to be putting out, but I'll take it. Yeah, I kind of felt like if Purr's not on a boop anymore, if I just fly to someone, clawed them, and then Purr, surely it does actually quite a lot of damage, because I think it's like 30 healing per cycle, it's half damage. Goes up 4 times, so it's 60 damage on the Purr. I think the claws was doing like 60, and my shots do like 25. Like, I can see a world where I just dive in with someone else. We got Circuit. Oh my god, it's the worst map for like every hero. In fact, literally, this is the worst map for both new supports. I can't really maybe it's okay. If we brawl, maybe I can make Mizuki work. I might try and get Mizuki this time. Everyone wants Mizuki, apparently. Alright, we'll make the cat work. I'll give Jungle Queen wings. That's what I'll do. I'll drop her in the backline. Oh my god, we have high zoomies again. Maybe our zoomies will actually take the fucking tether this time.
Sorry, jeez. You're
Dee,
fine
dee,
the way
dee,
you
dee,
are,
dee.
okay?
What a treat.
One more mission, huh?
I like that she's floating like Eye of the Big.
We'll give it all we've got, and hope that's enough.
They have Life Weaver. I'm gonna fucking fly Jungle Queen on the Life Weaver platform.
1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
They revived one. Guess they didn't take the hit.
I really want our Queen to not just stand there. Do you want it, Cass?
Eyes out.
Please. Oh, I had to reload. That was weird. Oh my god. Ah. There we go. No harm, no foul.
I need him. I got the payload. Let's rumble.
How did I not pull him down then? I must have caught it on the edge again. Okay, I'll take the trade. It's not a good trade, but I'll take it. We're also not pushing the cart, so it's a really bad trade, actually.
There's one.
Still not pushing the cart, by the way. I guess the most mobile... Okay, my Mizuki has seen the error. I forgot about high, dude. Oh well.
It's time.
Alright, good. Speedrunning back to the spawn room again. That's what he's doing. Okay, he's flashbanging. That's how you do it, by the way. You just jetpack the high zoom all the way behind the team, trap in an impossible situation, win the fight. Okay, I died. I'm trying to, I guess I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to like pull someone out of the Arista ult, but I'm leaving myself in there for like a second longer to try and do it. But I should just run away. I can't trust my teammates, maybe except for the Queen. The Queen actually is humoring the gimmick of this character. Whereas all I'm really doing is getting my teammates killed faster. Fucking hit this hero.
Time is of the essence. Make haste.
It's time. Step rider.
Fuck, I got hit by the silver bullet. They're so greedy. I actually did some great work to get the touch live through the high noon. You know what? We tried. Also, I do... You know what, GG. It's hard to get the queen into the Orisa matchup as well. It's so disgusting. Because even the casting who like lived there had to turn into our team to live, and it just instantly dies to 3 people rushing on them. I think we could potentially have won that if we did that more often, but I don't know. I don't know when the caster used the first high noon. Maybe they held it the entire battle waiting for me to do it, but I tried to like grab a hold of them multiple times during that game, and they just seemed to refuse it. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll pull the queen around, drop the queen on like on the Life Weaver. You know what? And the Life Weaver will get killed, right? The queen's gonna kill the Life Weaver, but it's just so hard to drop quite a mobile tank, even with additional mobility, on 2 heroes that are actually quite mobile. You know, I'll take a Midtown. Or an Atlas. Actually, I'm okay with all these options. Long birthday stream. I did the Overwatch section a bit too late. I want to do a few more Mizuki games.
Now entering Midtown.
But I'll probably only go for like... this might actually be my last one. We'll see. We'll see how quickly we win or lose. And actually, for you, YouTube, we might actually do some more. Because I'm doing 2 heroes and I'm doing it the same episode length right now with Domina. So we'll perhaps learn some new things.
I'll decide my own fate.
I think the cat takes a bit of like getting your head around. I can see it being like a really, I was gonna say high skill hero, but it'll be a bit like Mercy, where survivability is like the entirety that differentiates the best players from the worst players.
Quickly, shall we?
There's like signs and walls and stuff, like a bit like at the end where I hid around the corner of that wall. The cats will just be familiar with, like signs like this where you can just hide behind the sign for like cover. And I just don't know any of these things because I don't really play that many aerial heroes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Oh shit, that's a lot of people. You know what? See you later. Fuck's sake. Too aggressive.
Why am I showing weakness?
Oh my god. I think as this hero, if you're gonna like make it work, you basically can't miss abilities like that. Still behind us, right?
I am on fire.
Trying to help out.
I'm taking the objective.
Over there.
Did we kill that cat? That soldier?
Sharp as it were.
Alright, slight overinvestment on the ult, but you know what? Got the job done. No, I think I should go forwards. I was gonna say, should I be pushing here? Where is Genji going? To Valhalla is where he's going. And now I'm gonna be going to Valhalla too.
Can't live without me.
Challenging us. Barrier manifested.
Oh my god, this fucking wall. Alright, see you later. Good luck with life. Think you remember I'm here? I'll just sit in this corner and hope no one remembers that I'm here. I'm hoping they don't have object permanence. What the fuck is this glowing thing as well? Oh, it's my aura.
Why has the payload stopped? We must move.
Help.
I'm fine now.
Okay, you finish this off. Surely we finish this off. They were 1 health. Okay, they did finish it off. I guess I hit it. I should have just died with the rest of us.
Group up with me.
Serve by design.
I'm down to try this.
Incinerated.
Again, no one's in the car. Oh my god. Ah! I can't hit anything right now. I can't get my aura off. Okay, hit something finally. I'm gonna push the cart. Again, just got the right idea.
These streets are mine.
I hit the J, by the way.
Got the payload moving.
Maybe I should charge my my aura off the tank and then shoot other things. Because I was thinking I can't really do any damage to the tank that much, you know. It's kind of like, what was that? Waste of that. It's like a drop in the ocean, really. You know what? You do you. That's honestly like me playing cat. I'm gonna say I carried. I did nothing, but I'm gonna say I carried. I won my 1v1 with the Jetpack cat. Then I came back. I pushed my ult in the point, you know, stopping the soldier from visoring, which I think he had visor at the end. Made him run to the point, killed the soldier on point. What more can you ask?
I've got you in my sights.
Alright, give me one more quick one. And like I said, YouTube, this might be the middle of the video for you, but for Twitch, this will be the last one. Give me one more Mizuki before I go to bed. And end my birthday stream. Also, I can't remember if I mentioned this to Overwatch viewers. It's my birthday today. Obviously, when you see this, it will be my birthday like a day ago. Probably a day ago, actually. I'll try and get this up like the day after I record it. I'm salivating at the thought of having to my birthday cake. It's currently 25 past 10 local time. PM this is. Not having my birthday cake yet.
Select a map.
Okay, control. Fine. We'll win 2-0. And I actually thrilled. I kind of like all these maps.
Welcome to Oasis.
Okay, we've got a Mei, which is interesting. I think a lot of people are trying to play the Mei to counter the cat because you can just shift the cat attack. In terms of tank counters, I actually did a game after I did the Domino video where I actually played, and I think I mentioned this, I played
Decide my own fate.
Malga into Domino, and Malga is really strong to Domino, as you might suspect. But anytime the cat tried to like pick me up, I just caged the cat and it cancels it and traps it in the cage so you can kill it. It's actually a pretty good answer. What type of cake am I having? I think it's a chocolate cake.
Better be dying.
Which actually is kind of unusual for me. Normally I just have generic sponge, raspberry jam, or strawberry jam and buttercream cake, but not this here. Got a chocolate cake.
Gotcha, Gazelle.
Personally, I wanted, you know, the headed caterpillar one, but apparently for my 23rd, 14th birthday, I'm not allowed it. I need a teammate. I need to throw my shift. No, your ice blocked. I wanted to get the healing from my hat, but I couldn't heal the ice blocked Mei. Come on. What a way to go down. I did throw a chain at the wall thinking it was my shift. I keep thinking as well, a lot of characters I play that have movement abilities, you can cancel them with the same button press. I keep trying to cancel it. Oh my god. But I can't cancel it, you're not allowed to. He just recalls you actually when you cancel it. Like, stop running away from me, I need the healing.
Don't leave me hanging.
Could get used to this feeling.
Enemies coming in hot.
Alright, can they ult this? I think I just dialed the point.
We are not letting them take the point.
One other thing I'll say about this hero is I feel like they should have had like another movement ability. It does feel like they should have like a wall climb or something, which I know it's kind of funny to say because like every other Japanese Asian character in Overwatch has a warp line, except for this one. Dead. We've blizzarded nothing. I think we got 5-man Panopticon.
Spirits are breathing down my neck again.
Can they have teleport? I don't think we have touch. Sure don't.
Salutations.
This hat is so fucking hard to aim, by the way. It's such a slow projectile. Oh, it feels slow. Okay, this I can kind of get behind. We're on Reinhardt now.
I'm good to go.
Have I taken my second ability? I've not. I'll try to take quick step this time when I build it up in like 6 years, so that we have a speed boost on my shift. I'll try and speed my team around like I'm like bootleg Lucio, except I have a worse ult and probably do less damage actually, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Capture the objective.
I'm gonna play with Ryan. I was gonna off angle, but the wall.
I'm a team player. Not so fast. This'll mess him up.
So I can speed people now.
Let's give them one.
So I'm bootleg Lucio. Okay, we've seen I'm deployed.
We're outnumbered. Didn't even hurt.
You are super dead. Where is my ride going? Like, we need desperately someone to fight the Ash. That's awkward.
Mizuki.
Where has Orion gone? The last possible moment when the world needed him most. Like the Avatar, he's fucking vanished. Now I have no hats left. I'm gonna die to the fucking Panopticon now. Just all because Orion chose to running down their spawn. Okay, I was gonna say, how have we lived this? But one of us hasn't.
Oh, you really care about me.
Excuse me? I got a hit marker of the Mercy. My computer cannot take the particles anymore.
Where are you going?
I swear I got screwed then of the chains then. I swear I chained the Mercy in the res and it just cancelled it. I definitely heard the hit marker.
For a fight. Make me proud.
And you know what? They said this hero can't heal. 12k healing.
I only ever hear horror stories about siblings. Ever wish you were an only child?
I think it is a hero you
Honestly,
just have to play in a
I wouldn't give
brawl.
up my brother for the world.
You have to death ball with it, and then occasionally you can use your shift to flank or escape. I'm not sure. I feel like they look like they're a duelist, but I don't think you should actually do it for the most part.
5, 4, 3.
Also, speed out of spawn. Go, 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 team.
Capture the objective. Everyone stay focused. This is it. Enemy
That's the other way of using it, by the way. I take the flank angle and shift back to the main. Heal my team and then just, you know, use my reset to come back. How did I miss? Fuck, I've cost our team everything in the world. Alright, maybe we can clean up, but...
You trying to get yourself killed?
Holy shit.
Can't live without me?
Alright, we lost this fight. I don't even know how Orion plays this. They've got basically 3 flying heroes and Domina, who I think is the reason why it's gone Ryan into the Domina.
Say you can leave.
duplicating Domina.
Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that. Leave that! Oh, we should have staggered her. It's kind of awkward to stagger the Mercy, but we could have done it for a little longer. Okay, one carry moment this game so far. Or Echo's decided to uncarry. Orion has decided to Giga Feed, actually. We're all dead. I died for my Ryan's sins. I think my Ryan's gonna die for my Ryan's sins as well.
Can't let the demons win.
My Ryan didn't die for his sins. There's no justice in the world. Or Echo's gonna die though, I think. Or Echo's gonna get a kick. Okay, that's fine. We can go in that. Come on, that was a miss. Okay, we're gonna lose. We already ults. We have the Echo ult. Sadly, the Echo is dead. All comes down to Orion just running it down mid. But you know what? He's trying. Also, 18k heals is not insignificant. In fact, it's more than the enemy team. So, I guess if you get the right comp together and your team like is willing to play around the aura, it's not bad. Do I think it's better than Lucio? No. Sadly, Lucio's ult's better. It's easy to get into a speed mode and out of a speed mode again. You can freely toggle it rather than use it once every whatever it is. I can't remember how long my shift cooldown is. Is that 8 seconds or something? 10 seconds? It's just not quite as fluid as Lucio. So I think sadly, we're not living in a Mizuki world. Anyway, YouTube, you should get a bit more of this, but Twitch, we're gonna call it there. YouTube, I am back for the second part of the support games, and actually some serendipity has occurred while this is while this episode's been recorded. There's actually been a hotfix patch, and actually I was really lucky because I was meant to play this yesterday, overrun my stream, so I didn't get my Overwatch in for the remainder of the thing that you're seeing right now. So I had to push it back one more day, and actually on that one more day, aka the Friday, there was a hotfix patch for the new heroes because, and I think I mentioned this, and actually it has proven to be the case with the Overwatch Champion Series Bootcamp. I only thought 2 heroes might see any play. Domina I thought would see some play, and Domina has seen a bit of play. Not including the enforced games, because Overwatch Champion Series is actually enforcing some of the new heroes to be played in some of their games. It's only friendly, so it's nothing major. But Domina, outside of the enforced games, is seeing a bit of play, and Jetpack Cat has seen a bit of play outside of those games, but not 100% play rate. The other 3 heroes, not so much. But anyway, Mizuki in particular has actually received quite a big buff. Jetpack Cat has received a nerf. Not a big nerf, well, it's actually a pretty big nerf, but like, it's not the entire kit to be like gutted, but they've got a change to them that's reduced their quality. Aaron's got another buff. We didn't see Emre, so just for warning you when I do the DPS video, this is going to be Emre in the buffed state rather than his pre-unbuffed state. And Domina got a small nerf as well, which I think was fair enough. Actually, I think the nerf for Domina is kind of relevant, but I'll mention it in a second. So the patch notes, in case you want to know, like to keep up to date with like the front half of the back half of the video. Domina lost 25 health on her barrier panels. Fine, the barrier panels are easy to destroy now. The actual big thing about her kit, and I didn't really notice at the time, is how much healing she gets off her passive. When she does ability damage to a hero, she gets like barrier health back. It does actually insane healing on Domina. Like I kind of was doing it accidentally. I was throwing the grenade at the enemy Domina's barrier, mainly to break it, but actually it gives you about 350 barrier health if you're missing it. So it's actually a pretty big heal. That's why I was actually putting up some insane numbers on the hero. Anrin's got increased damage to the impact of the fans, which I think it's the second time this has been buffed now. I think it started like 18 damage, but anyway, it's up to 22 now. Fan the Flames now is treated as a beam, ignores armor, which is, oh sorry, it's only reduced by 30 when using armor, sorry, it's not quite the same as ignores armor. It basically treats as a beam for the sake of armor mitigation. You can cancel Inferno Rush, which is her, shift ability, and the passive for Ignition, it lingers long, which I think is a good thing. It's actually quite hard to keep the burn on, like, heroes, and especially if you're fighting a fellow Anran. If Anran just danced, the burn would go away. Also, if you go onto a health pack, your burn progression bar thing would also go back to 0. Not cleanse it, but like, you know what I mean. If you had the burn on you, you wouldn't get rid of it, but your burn like bar itself would actually go down to 0. So you'd have to like build it back up again. So I think that's actually fine. Actually, that's still probably the case, but either way, you're going to keep heroes burnt for longer. Emre's got his range increased, which I think is somewhat fair enough because his range was pretty poor. And his grenade explosion damage range has been increased. So his raw numbers haven't changed, but... Sorry, his raw damage numbers haven't really changed, kind of, but his range has changed. Jetpack Cat, who we're going to see in this episode, his regeneration rate, or her regeneration rate, of the frenetic flight, aka the boosters, has been reduced, which I think is fair enough. I actually think the most toxic part of this, in fact, there's 2 toxic parts of this kit, which I think they'll look at in the future. I think the big one was actually ulting in the grapple. I think they might want to change it so you can't ult whilst you're grappling. I think that'd be a pretty important hotfix. You still could do these plays where you like drop someone behind the enemy team while they're high nooning, but you'd actually have to drop them so that you can't just like wave them around in the air like you just don't care. I think that's the toxic part of the kit in particular. But the other part was the flight. It had way too much mobility as a hero, and it just recharges so quickly. I still think it's going to recharge pretty fast, actually. It's going to be noticeable, though, so a bit of mobility removed from the cat. So we'll probably see that today if we get a few Jetpack Cat games. But Mizuki was the one that received the most buffs, because I think people conventionally saw it as the weakest hero, and indeed, it's the one out of all the heroes at the boot camp so far that have seen like the least play when not enforced. The glaives, they now fire quicker. The cast time is shorter. In fact, quite considerably shorter, like it's a quarter of the time off it. And the recovery before you fire another one has been increased very, very slightly. So it should make aiming a little bit easier with this thing, because it's quite awkward to hit. So we'll see if it comes to fruition, if that is the case. Also, I assume with it casting faster and the recovery not being too bad at it. Actually, I say this. Yeah, it's going to be... It should have a higher DPS, right? Very slightly higher DPS. Because you're putting 0.05 on this, but you're taking 0.075 off this. So I think that's quick maths. I think that's better. So you should be doing a bit of a higher DPS, and I think more to the point, it's gonna be easy to hit shots. The healing caster, which is the hat, has got its range increased. I don't really know what the soft targeting range increased. I assume this is when like you aim at one of your allies. You have to be less precise now than you did before, which kind of is nice, because the hero, is like rapidly doing multiple tasks at any one time, and you have to go off and throw a hat to someone else, change your aiming, and then aim back to the target you're on again. It'd be nice if you didn't have to worry about the aiming onto your own hero as much. So I think that's what this has done. The ult cost has actually gone up by 7%, which I think's okay. It built relatively quickly, especially with like the DPS up, which I think you're going to get slight DPS up with this. And you're probably going to get a bit of a healing up with the healing caster being like a bit more forgiving with its range. And also remember, I think this will be on the bounces as well, so you're more likely to hit like your entire team with the bounces. Also, his ultimate now heals 100 instantly on a cast, so they buffed the ult as well, which was pretty garbage. So now you get like a quick, like, it's like an ultra mini sound barrier, you get 100 health. Is that going to make any difference to the hero? I'm not convinced, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll walk in some more role queues, quick plays. I'll do a few more support games. I don't know really where we are, like, time-wise on this video right now, but maybe the support one will be a bit longer, just purely because there was a patch in the middle of it. And actually, maybe when I do the DPS one now, because I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to just, like, try and hardlock Emre and then cut out the Anran games out if I've got Anran games. But actually, I think there's enough changes now to Anran that it'd be worth running a few more Anran games back. So I'll try and focus on Emre when I do the DPS ones, but if we get some Anran games here and there, so be it.
Welcome to Hollywood. Attack commencing.
Okay, we're going to see more cat gameplay. Fair enough. I do think the Ooh, we're in mid-game. I do think the... Also, I can't see my characters. Don't worry, I'll fix it in a second. They're there, don't worry about it. Don't know if anyone else gets this. It takes like a few seconds for the game to like load in properly for me. There you go. And now it'll be fine. Okay, we should probably cap the point. That's fine, we got the point. Okay, we're not going to respect the Widow, I guess. You know what? I'll just push car. I see where Widow is now. Okay, I guess I'm not going to respect the Widow now. I actually didn't think she could see me on that angle, but you know what? Fair enough. I nearly got behind the corner. If I just use my boost. But yeah, even though I feel like I'm looking at it right now, it seems very reasonable still. Alright. Alright.
Sniper, keep your head down.
Would all my teammates like to get back to the fight fast? I guess not. Just gonna say I carried. Honestly, maybe I should just chase after the Widow.
This should be fun.
I don't know. I feel like Genji should be on the cart right now. The more mobile hero here. I actually just... Damn. I used my ult there just to try to keep the Mizuki alive, but...
Get the beetle. Now.
Alright, well, I'm dead. I'm not dead. He's a liver. He's not a liver. He is a liver. I don't know how to feel. Hide in the corner. You can't hit me. You can't hit me. Probably should save my team, actually. Oh my god. I just can't pick up a teammate without my other teammate dying right now. That's a car wash. I think I'll just sell this rooftop. I like heals. You know. You got Earth Shattered, buddy. What do you want? Like, how am I meant to heal that? No, I got hit by the silver bullet. You know what? Considering I didn't start in this game, 7k healing, I'm keeping up with their cat. In fact, more than keeping up with their cat. And I don't think I would have got that door. It's over. I tried to stun him out in case you were wondering what I was up to, but I knew my entire team was wiping, so I was like, I have to stun him. But I was 99% certain as I pushed that button, we were all dying. You know what? I think you ought to go. I think you're trying to win. Gotta be honest with you, I didn't really notice the jetpack fuel reduction, so I suspect if the cat was, you found the cat toxic before, you'll still find the cat toxic now.
Choose your map.
Honestly, I think a lot of this as well is knee-jerk reactions to the cat. I kind of agree, flying like... I think the casting is the particularly egregious one where you fly high noon around, and it's pretty awkward to deal with it, but as people are more familiar with it occurring, people prepare better for the combo. Also, as people stop using the new heroes, which don't really have a lot of counterplay into it, except maybe actually, funnily enough, the Mizuki cage thing, I forgot what it's called now. Oh my god. Everyone loves this hero, even though apparently the Blizzard numbers suggest they don't. But yeah, as people like learn to like deal with it, I think it becomes like less egregious, right? Basically, I think people are being salty little babies a little bit.
We'll give it all we've got, and hope that's enough.
Cat emotes. I know. All the games just want cats in them now. Cats, the new hotness again. Alright, they have a widow again. Excuse me. You know what? We capped the point. I don't know if Junkrat could do anything to me. Okay, the Junkrat can do stuff to... Oh my god, the Junkrat hit me with... It was actually a raw pipe, to be fair, to the Junkrat. You can't dig a dog. Well, you say that, there is a character that does dig into the earth. Alright, well, this is see you later territory. Honestly, cat-knap. Hit the cable! I can save you! God. I always see that the point. You know, it's fine. We're going to a point which has somewhere I can pull people off just as I build my ult. Okay, got the claws. We can be more competitive now. I wasn't close enough. Honestly, still kind of okay. I took someone out of the fight. Stop the point getting C9. I actually can't see who the guy is that's calling. Where's my Embrace? Oh, there's my Embrace. All the cats are going to be made to like Jetpack cat. It's going to be a tough one to get them just to sit on the weird little cardboard. I don't know what to call this thing, like the spaceship thing. 3. Where's the 4? Okay, that's fine. We should get the cap off that. I think that's something as well I need to do more of. Where I just accept that What's that? I've never thought about that combo before. The Sig Flux, the person I cat-napped, so he just locked him in place and I couldn't pull him anymore. I mean, actually, I think I could have pulled them maybe, I don't know. Don't know how it was working, but I was like, well, they're in the flux now, so I'll just shoot them. But yeah, sometimes I just drop people off. And I should pick that I'm dropping them off, basically. I'd like to stop this res if I can. Okay, just don't go for it. You think it's called a jetpack that the cat's on? You know what? You make a really compelling argument. Oh, Sombra. Okay. How did I miss? I should have heard as well, just to make sure. I mean, that's just a cat gap again.
Enemy, heads up. Activating the barrier. Protect us, kick game.
Oh, I can't go over that. Okay.
Thank you.
They flux my thing again. I almost got hacked anyway. I couldn't. I tried to save him. Where's his cat? Right behind me. We got the cat. I tried. In case you're wondering, I was trying to pick up my own friend, but the cats have realized now that you just put him on the kill box instead and it just, you know, kills them. But I didn't have enough fuel. I guess it was a fuel management issue.
Apagando las luces.
I was so close to glory. I was going to pick the Emery up for the Emery ult, but then I saw the Sombra. I was like, I need to protect my team. No, though, I did protect my team from the EMP, though. I hid so well behind that pillar there. Actually, I don't know if I saved the Emery, but... I look at my stats and I'm questioning whether I did actually do anything. You know what? I went 21-5. Sometimes the stats do lie. And I got an endorsement. That's all that matters. All that matters is my team thinks that I did well as well. Well, yeah, it was kind of unlucky when we got two cancels, kind of cancelled by the Sigma ult, but... it's fine. God, everyone's endorsing me now. Fantastic work. Okay, can we get some Mizuki games? I would like 2 or 3 Mizuki games in a row. Would you?
Select a map.
To be fair, I think a lot of people are picking it now because it got so many buffs. So the patch gives the patch kind of taketh away as well.
Traveling to Iconmore.
I just can't get this goddamn hero. Alright. We've got a hamster, we've got a cat. We're gonna do the zoo comp, maybe. Actually, could you do a zoo comp in Overwatch now? You can't, right? There are any animalistic heroes in the damage category? Not really, right? Sadly, 2 are in the tank role. One day we'll get there. I will say, one of the other toxic things, I talked about picking up High Noon, and, you know, flying High Noon around. I've seen a lot of Bastions as well, especially actually in games that go, like hybrid games that go 3-3, and then you get another fight again. I've seen people picking up Bastion because you can put it into the explosive rounds mode, and I just fly it around for one fight, and it's pretty obnoxious.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But picking up Bob is the other combo I think people have got a bit upset by. You want to take this? Oh my god, that shield. We need to, like, chill for a second. We need to just stop standing at the choke right now. Because we won't win the shield war. Oh my god. Alright, missed all my cooldowns. That's fine. Honestly, the death was kind of irrelevant. The ult was irrelevant. I should have positioned better, but I didn't think they were going to swing it. So, not a great beat for the enemy team. Throwing it out there. Where are you going? Accept the call. You know what? Ball's fine. I can't get off the bat. I can just pull it to our team. Our Bastion doesn't give a shit about this tank that I just dropped casually on our backline. Alright, cool. You know what? That's not on me.
Vishka's finest shield.
All that matters to me won the fight, but I'm a little bit salivated. Alright, gonna guess the game's crashed. The lobby died, I think. That's kind of a shame because we were playing well. Wait, I might get back to get Mizuki though. I still can't get the hero. I killed the game.
You were a black cat.
At least someone on my team was killing something.
Sorry, jeez. You're fine the way you are, okay?
But yeah, I did notice Mizuki did a moonwalk through the cart, and I was like, okay, that's a bit unusual.
5, 4,
You want it in?
3, 2, 1.
Ashley.
No? Gonna go the long way as well? Alright, cool. Alright, that's not a great play for me. Sometimes doing nothing is the correct solution, but I got so annoyed that they were so slow to join me because no one took my tackle that I just floated in the middle of the point. Concerning for my carry status, we actually won that fight. That is if we touched the cart. Where are you going? You know what? Fuck it. I'm not bringing you back. You know something else that slightly annoys me? Why am I getting AD strafed by my own DPS? Just stand in safety and don't move, and I can heal you. The Mizuki left! I might need to feed. Because I think this is a game where I don't want to be on the cat. There's like no one to pick up except Bob. But Bob's not ready yet. Boop the torch. Alright. I think the game is dying. YouTube, it's been an ordeal. I just want to play a game of Mizuki, you know, with the new buffed Mizuki, and Big Overwatch is out to get me. They just refuse to allow me to do it. So it turned out, you know, I came back and I was like, oh, it was serendipitous that I had to record this on a Friday because the patch happened, a small patch happened, and it hotfixed some of the heroes and it buffed some of the supports. And, you know, this has made the video nice and, like, it's all, like, tied together in a nice bow. Little did I know the servers would go down on Friday. I don't know if it was just EU, but it went down a lot on Friday, so I basically couldn't record any more games on the Friday. It just wasn't possible. So I'm now back on the Sunday because I was busy on the Saturday. So this video, is taken 3 days basically to record. Actually, it's gone over 6 days at this point. And in fact, once I've edited it, probably 7 days. Thank God I can play Mizuki. Okay, I'll even forgive the fact I can't see my icons right now. They will load back in. They will load back in, he says. I can't even see my hat. Okay, here we go. One of the things I should remember is I keep getting this this bounces. I really should be using it more. Also, we kind of need a Malga to, do something. No offense. Oh my God. All right, well.
We're outnumbered. Lost. Heading to the next point. See you there?
Okay, I was going to say, did we ult this? But we didn't. Oh my God. Alright, what do we want to take? You know, let's take the exposed soul. Let's actually try and carry a little bit. Let's try and output some damage. I get a rough feeling I'm going to have to do some DPSing.
The grind never stops.
Maybe we should stop them.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have taken the DPS perk, but... I wanted to throw the hat to my teammate. I think maybe Panopticon didn't go off early enough. I don't know. Well, tank's left anyway because they've had enough. Okay, it wasn't the Panopticon. I just couldn't turn around fast enough to hat them.
Everyone slacking off or something?
Anyway, this is just quick play shenanigans.
We're outnumbered.
Hey, thanks.
Luis. Better.
Again, I need to have someone to put my hat on, but there's no one with me. There's 5 people taking different flanks. We've also done Sigma, the hero with the least likelihood of touching. Okay, we did touch. You know what? We recover from here. My team won't ult in their... Well, effectively their spawn now. Why are we still fighting this?
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Maybe I cut this game out. Maybe I don't include this one. But I'll invite Ill Omen if I don't include this one.
Just trying to help out.
Don't get in my way.
Do something!
Imagine my team walk with me here.
What can I say? I'm a team player.
Instead of taking the absolute fucking worst possible angle. Where's my team again? I can't self-heal because there's just no one with me. I'm actually losing my mind right now. Still, it's the first time we've capped the point. I'll take it.
I won't let the spirits take me. Sure, I'll help.
Barrier initialized.
Again, we're a team. We're a team. How? I mean, I guess we've all died, but I don't have someone to heal me. I know Sombra's died before touch, so you know, game over, I guess. All right, well, that's certainly a game. Again, maybe this is not the one we include. I think no one on my team warranted a endorsement here. Let me out. Gabe, let me out. Thank you.
Saw that coming from a mile
I've
away.
never been in a game where more people were flanking. Absolutely ridiculous. Except Albaug, who refused to go forwards. And now we're not going to get Mizuki. This is the one game I was going to get Mizuki this entire evening.
Vote for your map.
Lunar New Year Control on Lijiang. You know what? I'll take it. Don't give me Rialto. Why is everyone voting for Rialto? One of the worst maps in the game. Oh my god, I got 6 votes. Actual vote choice terrorism. Crazy. Oh well. Let's get Mizuki. They get trolled because they're going to play a shield tag and then Mizuki's completely worthless. Well, I say that. Unless they can get behind them, which is going to be a bit awkward with Rialto. Okay. On the positive side as well, we're like nearly a week now after the new heroes came out, so people are playing them less.
I'll decide my own fate.
Aren't you a relic? A siege automaton E-54. Your kind left a grave wound on this world. Come to think of it, I suppose we aren't so
But yeah, as I was saying before, I should really use this to bounce it in corridors and stuff. In fact, I wonder if I should play on the flank here.
Find your strength. We are super needed.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should play this off angle. Like, do you have a Widowmaker?
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna turbo feed.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Never mind, my Anna's gonna turbo feed. As is my Emrai. They've gone dominant as predicted. I can't keep the hats up right now. It's gonna be really fun. Oh, I didn't hit the Rhine. That's really my bad. Okay, Rhine has zero health. Just walk in. That's fine. That's what I would do at 1 health. I won't back up, you know. Let the team recover resources. I just walk forwards. Don't know how Anna's 105 healing, by the way. I mean, I know they got headshot instantaneously, but they definitely returned back to the fight. Alright, can't flag. I'm taking the damage one.
I'm back.
Don't think I can hit from here, by the way, in case you're wondering. I think I should do the same flank I did before. Yeah, if we're gonna do that all the time, we're gonna win. That's a positive. Excuse me? Excuse me? How's that not hitting the venom?
Change my mind.
Well, I'm dead. I actually completely forgot they had a cat. It's my fault. If I remembered they had a cat, I would have used my chains. It's my only counterplay to the cat is just chaining it.
Can't live without me.
I hate what my Sig's doing right now. Yep, cool.
Don't get in my way.
Hate what I'm doing right now.
Payload is moving. That's the experimenting compromise.
Fuck's sake. There's nothing we can do right now. Just Widow staring at us.
It's
How?
Don't love that moving payload.
Just stood in a room, getting fucked.
Yappa ya meta.
A bastard's dead.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I fucked up. I wasted my return. Fuck! I should have. That's actually my fault. I should complain. To say, if my Zen turned up, I could have just thrown a healing thing on and it bounced on me.
That was a bad omen.
It's so awkward with the self heal because it is just you need the T-bait. How is our Sig really dead? How is our Sig actually dead? This is not a good use of this ult, by the way. I'm hoping my team would back off it. Nope, never mind. They're actually chosen death. You know what? See you later. Maybe my Bastion can distract them long enough that we win this. Nope. We can't. And 6 killed the winner though, so it's actually a winnable fight. And somehow our Bastion picked up a kill there.
A threat emerges. Over there.
Oh my god. I think the hat order really fucked me there. They got the Widowman that shoots you? I think they have. They do. It's so awkward. This is a bit of purple just aiming at me.
Where is everyone?
Alright, I should peek.
The payload is moving. The experiment is compromised. Sniper.
Why can't I hit that Venom Man, by the way? He's on the right side, I know where he is. I guess I should have ulted myself, but I have no way to self-heal without a teammate.
That was a bad omen.
Enemy sniper ahead. An unwanted variable moved the payload.
Oh my god, we double support ulted. You know what? That's on my side. That actually isn't on me. That one's on me.
Hey, it's Kiriko.
60 seconds remaining.
Purple ready?
Should cat-knap again? Or he, I don't know what the cat gender is.
Had enough yet? You can't break free.
I put him in a cage! My team still died to it.
I'm getting into this.
Can I not kill the Venomine? Okay, I can. It's really finicky. It's fine. I think we can still win this. She needs to not stagger, like our Bastion is doing right now, and the Kiriko's going to do soon afterwards. Fuck. I nearly Ajax my ult. We're gonna Ajax the cart though, because I think our team's just hard flanking the Widow. Even though Battle of Attrition suits us. Yeah, we're not touching the point, are we? Maybe the worst 2 quick play games I've ever played in my entire life. Just absolutely miserable games. 9 to 14!
Play of the game.
Give me one more. Give me one more Mizuki. I can't end there. New accounts, okay. I suspect not new players though. Or maybe they were. Maybe I just got really unlucky. Did they have new accounts? Just out of interest? No. Okay, fair enough. Wait, I'm not in queue. There is something funny going on with the queues right now. There has been another patch, by the way, but I think that was to fix the issues that were occurring last week. Okay, apparently I can't queue for the game anymore. There we go. But it seems a little bit buggy still, so that's going to be fun when I do the DPS one in a moment's time. But yeah, give me one more Mizuki. I've warmed up now. But yeah, I think overall this hero, Mizuki in particular, the Jetpack Cat, I think is getting a lot of hate where it's not completely deserved. Some of it is deserved. I think though the ult is fine. I know people complaining about it, but you can play around that ult. I think what's not fine is tethering a high nooning casting and flying it at max speed into the backline. I think that's a bit unfair. I think if there was any change was going to make to the cat, it would be you can't ult while tethered. I think if you let go of them in the ult, then whatever. That's fine. That's basically symmetric teleporter, but for one person. But you get to pick, I guess, completely where it goes. You don't have to have, like, a foothold, if you know what I mean, for the teleporter. So I think that's fine. But it's just as I said, like, wiggling a high nooning casting around, I think that's a bit of a problem. Mizuki, I think, is a bit confused because it's a hero that you probably want to play in Brawl, but isn't very good into shields. So it's like, well, why would you do it? They have, like, a kit where it's like, you want to be a flanker, but you're not as good as Kiriko, and then your ult is a bit cursed. It's like they've tried to make... And I think this was some intention. Why we've got Colosseo. Don't play Overwatch on Sundays, is all I'm saying. I feel like they tried to make another Lucio. And they've just made worse Lucio, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't have speed until I pick up my last perk. And even then, if you take the last perk, you lose out on some of your healing then. And then your ult is worse than Sound Barrier. It's like, it's really niche. I think it's actually, I mean, other than obviously the Junkrat, I think it's not a million miles away from like a comp you'd want to run. I don't know. Maybe you run it in like a Brawl with like a Queen or something instead. Where the Queen doesn't have the innate shield. So like your ultimate can kind of be like a shield-esque for Queen when she like full engages. Lock someone down so the Queen can axe them and not miss them. Maybe that's like the actual like, the perfect synergy, and then you just run like, I don't know. Maybe you run Lucio with Mizuki. Maybe that's the real hot sauce. Just run two heroes with an AoE aura, and then just Death Ball as a 5. But when, like, I mean, as you saw maybe you did see my first game, I don't know. I don't know if I included it in the video. If everyone's flanking, this hero feels shit, because you need to bounce your caster off people. At least one person to heal yourself, so... I think they should extend the time on that as well. It's really hard to find a new angle with this short amount of time to come back to another one. It just all feels a little bit weird.
Get moving, robot.
They took the robot from us. I'm back. Better.
You know what, I'll go heal the Ryan. My team is not touching the car anymore.
Someone needs a hand.
Fuck's sake. Now they've got Widowmaker again. Now I've accidentally pushed my ability to them Chungus.
Making progress on the barricade.
Malga actually might be a good matchup for me as well. As long as I don't chain him while he's running at me, we're actually golden.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
I'm on fire!
I fucked up. You know what? You fucked up. Let's try this again.
Seems right.
Let's get this party rolling.
Okay, Mr. Rodon's that's just stationary. Okay, my team's dead. I think I'm dead.
The enemy took the robot.
Oh, I forgot my thing off. I might have actually killed him there. I don't know. I don't think it was enough damage. I think 30% on that was not good enough. You know, that's fine. We're putting out some decent healing. I'm putting out some decent damage. Widow's ulting. Oh, Andron is in the back line up. Cat is doing things.
Enemy sniper, watch out! Stop their barricade!
What can I say? I'm a team player.
This robot really knows how to walk.
Keep trying to get yourself killed.
Where is Orion, by the way? Oh, he's picked up a kill. Never mind. Orion's crap.
They're pushing the barricade. Stop them.
You know what? We're picking stuff up fast. I really should have taken the speed, actually, I think, here. Oh, well. More healing. More good. They're down on support. I'm going to choose to ignore that information.
Just trying to help out.
I fucked up. So not Junkrat, to be fair. We're in the down to support, but not. They've got stats. We're the one that's down to support, if anything.
Rising from the ashes.
I need the heal.
What's the hurry? I'm getting into this.
How do we shatter a jetpack cat? That's incredible. Again, I'd really like to not be on the cart right now.
What can I say? I'm a team player. The barricade is moving along.
Rains from above!
I don't know why I tried to fucking shackle the fucking thing.
Justice rains from above! Thanks!
I thought it'd be funny because, you know, he's gonna hit the ground, they're gonna be like facing downwards, the the rockets are gonna hit the ground, they're gonna explode themselves, it's gonna look funny.
By the way.
But actually, all it was gonna do is make it hard for my team to shoot the Farah. Also, the range of my E is like non-existent. Alright, See you later. You know what? Cut the Shiro away.
Oh, you really care about me. Don't want to lose? Then hurry it up.
10 seconds.
Just trying to help out.
Over there!
Fuck it. Chungus hit the wall.
Stay on the robot no matter what.
It was so close to beautiful.
Over here.
They're moving the barricade! Stop them!
Our cat has not done great things there.
Overtime.
Maybe this hero is a mistake. We've actually earth-trapped everyone again.
Spirits are
Okay.
Burning up! It's moving the wrong way!
That's as good as it's gonna get. That's as good as it's gonna get. I'll take it. I mean, I wasn't a million miles away from the damage of our Admiral, but Admiral didn't really put out much damage. I out-healed our cat, which is not that surprising. I nearly out-healed their cat. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Mizuki, but I feel like there's some range issues. I think there's an ult issue. I think there's an issue that you just play Lucio instead. So I think they could get a world where this hero actually sees some play, but I don't think we're living in it right now. Can you, like, chill for a second, game? For Jetpack Cat, I've said my piece on the cat. I think the cat is the most likely to be viable from the two. In fact, I just recorded this after the Overwatch Champion Series bootcamp finished. The cat didn't see that much play. It did see play here and there. In fact, it was actually as I predicted. The cat and Dominus saw bits of play here and there, not including the Enforced games. I think Dominus saw a bit more play than the cat, actually, so maybe I was a bit wrong on that. I thought the cat would see a bit more play than Domina. But yeah, the ability just to move someone around the map, especially with like Cassidy and High Noon, I think that's a really strong combo. Moving Bob around was quite strong. Moving the Diva Bomb around was quite strong. So yeah, I think that the two quote unquote positives in terms of like seeing some play, the cat and Domina were pretty good. Anyway, that'll do it for this part. YouTube, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time.